Well. Back at it again. Episode 9. You know me. We in here. My name's Arami, and welcome to the studios. Yo, clap it up for yourself. Clap it up for yourself, you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. Um, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this little segment, which is it's gonna be very quick. So for those who may not know, on the YouTuber side, on my Twitch side, viewership has been steadily increasing, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for just tuning in, just hopping on, taking a little listen, hear me rant and wave, and then peacing out until next time. Hopefully, thank you guys so much for everything, and even on YouTube, even though on YouTube my views are very very. Let me be honest, they're not that good. Like be real for one sec. On Twitch, the last video I uploaded, which was my podcast exclusive to my Twitch, Saturday chill sessions, that garnered 29 views alone. And think about it, that it hasn't even been a day and I already hit 16. And then by the time, the week was over, I made 29. That's so unheard of, you know, in no, that's so unheard of for me. I'm so used to getting 3 to 4 views per video, and that would carry on for months. Like it took some of you may not know, but it took a full year just so episode 4 of my late night excursion episode, which I uploaded literally last year during the height of COVID-19, it took a whole year for that episode to hit 59 views. For months, it was like literally going for like 2 or 3 views for months. And I'm so happy, and I want to thank all my Twitch viewers for showing a brother love, showing me love, coming over and just take a listen. Thank you guys. Before I get started with tonight's episode, please go ahead, if you're on YouTube, hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe for your boy and comment on the video. Um, you know, for more episode ideas and stuff. And for all my Twitch viewers, you know what to do. Hit that follow button. Enough said. Okay, tonight episode is going to be very, very controversial. Now, for those that may not know, for those that may not, who probably don't care, what is this Dave Chappelle situation? Well, if you've been keeping up to date, which it's not surprise if you're an avid Netflix viewer, not me. I watch Hulu. I mean, come on now. Come on, Hulu has much more anime content. Like come on now. Plus Netflix, I don't know. Netflix be trash sometimes. I'm sorry, but anyway. So I think a couple of weeks ago, Dave Chappelle came out with a new comedy special. I think it was called The Closer. And in this segment, I mean, anyone who know Dave Chappelle, he's a comedian. He's known for his culture shock, his race jokes, his racial social commentaries. You know, he's been doing it for years. I mean, for anyone who grew up watching the Chappelle Show, like me, you know, from the jump, I knew art. Like I know him, and I know his comedy, and people who has been following Dave Chappelle for years since the very beginning. You know his comedy, you know his character, you know how he gets at, you know. So when I heard that he came out with this new special, I was like, interesting. I'll go ahead and watch it. But then I immediately started hearing about the controversies that was ensuing, such as I guess he made comments concerning the against the LGBTQ community, or more specifically the transgender community. He made some jokes targeting transgenders. Now, keep in mind, before I continue on with this discussion, I want everyone to know that I have not watched the special, not yet. I will do so tomorrow. And actually, for those who are really, really in the know, or who want to be in the know, I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch the closer. I think that's what it's called. I'm going to watch this new special, and I'm gonna do a part two of this conversation, this topic. So this is gonna be very interesting. So for all my YouTube viewers, you may end up going to have to hop on Twitch for this one, because so part one is, which is this episode right now. Part one is this one. This one is going to be for both YouTube and Twitch, because it's going to be a part of my late night excursions episode. But however, the part two, which is going to be the continuation of this one, that's going to be on my Saturday chill sessions, and that is of course a Twitch exclusive, which I can already tell that a lot of you guys, my Twitch viewers, you guys are enjoying the Saturday chill sessions, and me too. I really do enjoy it. It's just all of us together, just having fun chilling. Okay, on with the conversation. So yeah, Dave Chappelle comedy special. People are triggered. Why am I not upset and why I'm not surprised? Because if you remember back in 2016, when Dave Chappelle first came back into media. Now, a quick little detour. For those that may not know, after the Chappelle show, which ran from 2003 to 2006, Dave Chappelle went on virtually a 10-year absence. He left Hollywood. He left Hollywood and went and spent time with his family, raised his family, and living his life, living a normal life. So he went away from all that. So for years, many people did not, maybe didn't know where Dave Chappelle was. He just kind of went off the limelight. He finally came back in 2016, and do some specials and telling people why he left and everything. And I instinctively remember when that special came out. And that was 2016. When that special came, he was already getting flack for it. He was already people was already talking about how he how he triggered me and stuff like this, and they felt offended in his comments and stuff. That was back in 2016. And every special he made since then, people of course wanted to say something about it. So this whole situation right now in 2021 is nothing new for me. This is so old. This is old. And for a lot of hardcore fans, I'm not gonna call myself a hardcore fan, but I do love the guy. I do love his comedy. I love him as a person. I love him as a brother, both, in faith and, color, you know what I'm saying? Culture. I grew up with him. Like I mentioned earlier. I grew up with him with Chappelle show. And unlike most people, I took the time to sit down and watch these specials, all of them, except this new one. I will do that tomorrow. Um, I took the time to watch all of them. And to me, if you come in there with an unbiased mind, you come in there expecting everything. If you come up in there knowing from the jump, like you spend money to go watch a special, you went to see this and that and that and this, you should already know how he is. So when I hear people trying to cancel Dave Chappelle, which, you know, about cancel culture, which you know what, I'm not going to talk about it in this episode because we're talking about Dave Chappelle. But listen, cancel culture, I got an episode just for you. I got an episode for you. It won't be now, but soon. Maybe next season. Maybe second season of Late Night Excursions. I'm not coming with no punches. I'm coming no, I'm not holding you punches. I'm coming in full force. So I am not surprised of hearing controversy about his specials because this ain't the first time it's happened. People who are not familiar or not used to Dave Chappelle's type of comedy, they get thrown off. They get easily offended and they think that, oh, he's this, he's that, and this. If you just sit there and take the time to listen, you know, take the time to listen, sift through, understand what he really means, his jokes, understand who he is. You would know that, Dave Chappelle isn't what you're trying to make him to be. He's not a monster. He's not, he doesn't hate people because, come on now. And to me, it's like he've already talked about this before. So I think some people are kind of upset at Dave because they feel like he's been beating a dead horse. Like this is the second, third, um, this is the second or third discussion topic about transgender and stuff like that. Which I do agree to a certain extent. Um, in fact, part two of this topic, I'm going to react to a YouTube video of a channel that talked about this. And he expressed his concerns and his disappointment in the situation in both sides. So like I said to all my YouTube viewers, if you really, really want to follow along with this situation with me, hop on Twitch, Saturday chill sessions, and we'll do a part two on that one. So I wasn't surprised. But what made me upset was the fact that unlike the previous ones, which people would say what they gotta say, be triggered, be offended, say what they gotta say, oh, cancel Dave Chappelle, and they keep moving, and it blows over. But this one was different. This one, it kept prolonging. It kept, people kept talking about it more and more. People just didn't want to let it go. It wasn't that, come on now, Dave Chappelle, you know who he is, you know what he meant. Keep moving. No, this was different. People truly was upset, all for the wrong reasons. All for the wrong reasons. I'm gonna be legit. Episode 9 is literally going to separate the men from the boys, the weak from the strong. I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna let it be known right now. I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna speak my opinion. And this is when you guys, if you really want to have a dialogue with these type of discussions, hop on the chat, hop on the comment section. You know, because I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna speak my case. This is an unapologetic, no hogs barred. We keep it uncut. We keep it raw. You know what I'm saying? We like this is not freaking Twitter. This ain't Twitter. This ain't Tumblr. This is real life. This is me, your boy Irami. Welcome to my studios, where I I can talk about whatever I want, unless the tribe, which is you guys, the viewers, you guys can come in and sit with me. Hey, I see I have a viewer. What up, guy? Come in, sit down, have a chat. Sit down, let's relax. I was talking about we having a discussion about the Dave Chappelle situation. I'm about to finish it up almost. So the whole point is I feel like I believe Dave Chappelle did not do anything wrong, and he's being himself. This is Dave Chappelle in his finest. And I feel like the only people who are complaining and the only people who are upset are those who have never watched him. These are individuals who have never watched him, they never followed him, they never grew up with him. They don't. They recently started to like him because they realized, oh, he's very, very edgy. I love edgy. I love edgy culture. I love when Dave Chappelle talks about black people. I love when Dave Chappelle makes fun of black people. I love when he makes fun of white people. I love when he makes fun of all everything until he makes fun about my group. You see where the the hypocrisy lies? You know, you laugh when a comedian makes fun of a different group or a topic or a subject, and you laugh at it until it's about you. Then that's when it's not funny no more. And like I said, this is not this like from a person who grew up with Dave Chappelle, from a person who had been watching him, watching his specials and everything. I'm not you know, like I don't see no issue. And what makes me very happy is that a large number, a very, very large number of like undying fans are showing their support for Dave Chappelle, selling out all his shows. They're selling out his shows. People are demanding his special to stay up. It shows you that people truly do care about Dave Chappelle. Because these people, like me, we understand Dave Chappelle. We know what he means. We know he's not being what people like to think. But people are so ignorant. People don't try to listen. People don't try to think. People are so people are so like they're so comfortable in their own opinion, in their own views, that they don't see the bigger picture and they just say, oh, he said something I don't like, cancel him. Well, I've said it before, I'll say it again. You cannot cancel somebody who don't give a crap. I don't care. Dave Chappelle don't care. And a good chunk of people do not care. This can't I promise you guys that I'm gonna have a dedicated video talking about cancel culture and all that. I'm gonna have fun with this. But just so you know, this topic will lead this topic will lead into like its own separate topic, which is about cancel culture. You know, what can you not say? You know. So that's pretty much all I kind of had to say on this. I've been thinking about this for a very, very long time, you know. And normally when stuff like this happens, I really don't try to talk about it that much. I try to keep to myself. But when these type of topics and when these type of news articles situations gets crammed down your throat and you hear about it so much, you get annoyed, you get tired of it. And I got to a point where I was like, I'm done. So I got on the mountaintop and I screamed, yo, shut up. Mm. Everyone. It's a freaking comedy. Like like this YouTube video that we're going to react tomorrow or pretty soon. We're gonna react in part two of the situation. Um you know, he said like it was that comedy is truly dying. Comedy is dying. for the sake of doggone political correctness, as an African American, as part African American and part Native American, I would tell you I don't give a crap. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, like, to me, this extreme censorship, you know, it's like people have become so spineless. They become so weak. People just don't want to think no more. People don't want to use their brains. They don't want to use their judgment. They don't want to use their. They don't want to use it. They want to rely on their preconceived notions and their. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's freaking ignorance, and it pisses me off because, like I said, the most people who are complaining and most people who are attacking Dave Chappelle, who are trying to get him off of Netflix and trying to cancel him and all this stuff, these are people who never watched him. They don't know anything about him. They trying to get into our Kool-Aid. It'd be like, look, listen, me and you, we know Dave Chappelle. We know about him. We we know about him. We know it. We watch his stuff. We did all that. Somebody and then somebody come along, don't know anything about what we have going on, and trying to get a taste of our Kool-Aid, trying to get a taste of our business. And it's like, oh, you don't even like it infuriates you, man. So this, like this episode is probably my first episode where you guys can really truly see me become more passionate in this because like I said, when it comes to comedy, when it comes to stuff like that, Dave Chappelle is really, he really is up there in my most influential, groups. He isn't perfect, but I love the guy, and just to see people be ignorant and try to do stupid things, like I heard about you know you had employees, net like you had Netflix employees threatening to walk out if Dave Chappelle special stays up. If I was the CEO of Netflix, I would say, okay, go ahead, pack this up and go. So I'm talking to the employees. Dave, you stay here. You keep making more. You keep making more content. All you employees who were threatening to leave, y'all can go ahead and go. We don't need you. And it's not about transgender and cisgender, or it's not even about that. And that's another thing. People are trying to make it about that. It's not even truly about that. It's not truly about that. It's about censorship. It's about comedy suppressing comedy. Because if you truly sit down and watch and understand Dave Chappelle, you would know he would never come off being that way. And you should understand that. I mean, heck, when you walk inside, you know, a club, when you walk inside a comedy club or a stand-up club, or a theater where they're gonna have comedy, or you click on Netflix and you watch your favorite comedian do a stand-up routine or a stand-up special, are you going to take everything he says for the truth? No, because you should know from the jump when you walked up in there that he's a comedian at the end of the day. He's going to say things to make you laugh, to make you shock. That's the whole point of any comedian. A comedian isn't, a comedian is not qualified to talk about real life social political issues and aspects. They can talk about it. They can make jokes about it. That's cool. But they're not qualified to give you serious opinions. And Dave Chappelle never did. He never said that from the jump. He never gave that. He never appeared that way. He knew that whatever he said, he would make a joke about it because he's a comedian. So why can't people who and again, people who and let me before I even finish this, a good chunk of these people who are threatening to sue or cancel Dave Chappelle or do all types of stuff to get him to shut him down. A lot of these people have done that before. A lot of these people who are complaining and are saying that they're offended and all this stuff. A lot of these people, this is not their first time doing this. A good chunk of them. They did this way back in the day when Dave Chappelle first came here. So my question to them is this: if you know how an individual is, if you do not like what he says, why do you keep watching it? Why do you go back? Why do you go back and watch it just so you can complain more about it? If you're not willing to understand, if you're not willing to, look through, if you're not willing to watch a comedy special through the lens of this is all a joke, this is comedy, and he's not giving out a political speech, he's not. But people don't understand that. So this is unfiltered. This is an unfiltered opinion. I'm on Dave Chappelle side. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm on Dave Chappelle side. And tomorrow I'm going to watch his special. I'm gonna watch it twice. Just so he can get the views or however Netflix work. So he can get extra money. I'm gonna watch it. And we will have a part two of this discussion because this is part one and I'm just simply talking about it. I have not watched this special yet, and I have not watched you know the videos that we're going to react to it. So for my YouTube viewers, if you want to follow this if you want to follow this topic, the part two, you got to come over to Twitch and follow to my second podcast. Saturday chill sessions. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. Saturday chill sessions. We'll do a part two of this topic. We're also going to react to some videos that I have planned about this topic, and then I can give you more of my opinions once I have finished watching um, his new comedy special. So, with that ranting, and raving of me, I want to thank each and every one of you for hopping in, taking a listen. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to hit that like, comment if you're on Twitch, hop on the chat, and let's talk to each other. Let's chat it up. Hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Hit that follow button if you're on Twitch. And I love you guys. Stay safe. Come back for part two of this topic on my Saturday chill sessions, exclusive to Twitch only. I love you guys, and remember, I'm just a man with a microphone. It ain't that serious. It isn't that serious. And when I say it's not that serious, I'm talking about this Dave Chappelle situation. It's not that serious, but people are ignorant. Peace. Oh, messed that up. Oh, I'll get better. I love you guys. Deuces.